actually no markings here either, like no trail markings or anything. And unless you have a horse, there's really only the one trail. If you have a horse, I guess you can go up into the mountains if you want to. There's a pavilion area. I guess it's a pavilion here. And so maybe they use this for a barbecue area or something. But right now it's locked. There's a small building. Definitely abandoned for the time being. I'm not sure what it is when the place is actually open. It's a nice little picnic area. Looks like you can reserve these if you want to. Not today. Hi, my bun. We got a lovely bridge here. Maybe a former USAID project, who knows? If you want to go for a boat ride at the national park, they've got this also. Seen better days, but maybe with some TLC, could be seaworthy again, who knows? We're leaving the national park now. We were here for about 4 hours. We arrived at 1 and hiked about as far as we could given the time. And we're leaving now. We're at the entrance. And I've got 1 bar, so maybe we can call a taxi. Otherwise, we're gonna have to hitchhike a little bit. And there's some abandoned buildings I saw at the entrance that we're gonna go check out also. So. Overall, it was really cool. Towards the end, it was nice. It actually went up a little bit. It wasn't just flat, and seeing the waterfalls was pretty cool. So I think I'd come back to try and finish it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Maybe during the busy season too, because you can ride horses then. I've always wanted to be a gate operator, so it's finally my chance. I'm just outside of the Naryn city. And I guess I have to decide which way I'm gonna go. I see one route over there where I can get to this hilltop, or the route that I'm on may lead me to this hilltop over here. So I think I'm gonna head the other way because it looks like I can get a little higher and further. Maybe there and then over and beyond. So the climbing shouldn't be too tough. And it looks good. After about an hour of hiking, I've made it to my goal. So I began down here. And now I'm at the hilltop where I set out to reach. Unfortunately, I can't go much further because it's very steep right here. And without specialized equipment, I can't safely go any further. So I'm actually going to go back down to where I began. Right here. And take that crest further and higher. So I've got to go back down very slow and careful because it's a pretty steep drop. So that's where I'm at right now. It's 2 p.m. I'm now back on the side where I began. First of all, I'm trying to see where I was. Right there, I guess. Yeah. And where I'm going is over here, which actually looked to be not as high, but it goes further than the first location. I've been hiking for about 3 hours now, and I've gone well beyond where I thought I would go, as far as I would go. So I've reached an overlook, not only overseeing the city, but overseeing many of the other hills as well. I guess they're hills, they're not quite mountains. Against my better judgment, I'm going to continue a little further. I see there's a way to climb higher up by following this path. I got about 2 hours until the sun goes down, so I think I'll go for about another hour before I turn back. There's also some cows and dogs right over there, so I think the dogs I can scare away without too much trouble. We'll see. I don't think I've ever been this close to a male cow, I don't know, in the wild. The horns are pretty big, but it's just a cow, so I'm not sure how aggressive it is. So I'm just gonna keep my distance and not end up on the horns today. I've been hiking for about 2 hours now, and soon I'll be out of sight of Naryn once I pass one or two more ridges. It's very cold. I've been sneezing nonstop, but I don't know when I'll come hiking again, so I'm gonna make the most of it. There's a peacefulness here and a quiet that is impossible to get, impossible to experience down in Naryn, much less in Bishkek. It's really moments like these that I'm very grateful I came here. Looks like this is as far as I'll be going today. I would have liked to made it up there and a little further, but it's 4:10, the sun's going down, and there's some beautiful sunlight coming in on the city and the river, so I'm gonna head back to that peak over there and take a few pictures of the city and the cows before I call it a day. So this view is really beyond compare. Being able to look down on the hills, which seem so huge from down in the cities, a really incredible experience. I'm very grateful I took time to do this today. My hands are freezing, my lips are numb, but it was definitely worth it.